Hello, Mafia fans. Oh no.
Can
Right
you
on
see me?
time. Oh my God, yes.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Unfortunately, we
Hey,
can hear you. We got a double bikini sandwich today and the Super Bowl of Pasta Sunday. Here we are with AJ's Sports Mafia from the Sports Core. Pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very cool. Well,
we're
here he
we're
is.
we're
Oh,
at the we're reporting from the sports core in lovely downtown Ola, Wisconsin.
wow. Very cool. But enough about you. This is about AJ. AJ, this is your show. Take control, dude.
We
This
got
is
big.
AJ
Oh,
Bokine.
we got a big time show today. We got a big time show today. Super Bowl preview coming at you. Uh, my opinion on the Greg Gard situation in Wisconsin, and how about also the performance of Tyler Kolek in yesterday's second half of the Marquette game.
All right.
So we'll
Or
start.
you want
We'll
to
start
start where
with
you
this.
want?
We'll start with the Super Bowl preview.
Okay.
I like the Chiefs today. I like the Chiefs by about a touchdown today.
Whoa. You've been picking against the Chiefs all the way through. All of a sudden, you're picking them to win the Super Bowl?
Yes, I know.
You're Mr. Chalkenstein. You're not going with the favorite for once?
No. I picked I like the Chiefs today. I like the Chiefs. I think that I think that the defense of the Chiefs is really good today. I just like them, and I think they'll score enough points to put the game away. So
Okay. That's one
and,
Bokini
and,
State.
and I think you get a lot of neutral fans rooting for the Chiefs because they don't like the Niners. So.
All right, I have a theory on that. But let's first talk to the elder Bokini. Maybe he's elder, but maybe not wiser. He's frozen. Oh, there he is. Okay. Doug, Scorp, what do you got? Who do you like today?
I'm going with the Chiefs also. They're the hotter team in the playoffs. So I like their defense coming in and you know if they had 49ers had a couple spurts in both against the Packers and the Lions, but they could easily lost both those games. So I think the Chiefs will keep the composure and take them down. And I agree with AJ. I think it could be 7. I think it could be 10-point game today.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
think I'm always thinking about when I think of the 49ers, I think their defense is so good, but boy, we've had both the Packers and the Lions had their defenses on the ropes for a while there.
Yeah, right. They did.
Well, they as long as they can run the ball and Cripes and blanking out the running back likes to run
Pacheco?
up the middle. So Pacheco is not afraid to go up the middle, so I wouldn't try to run wide at him, but running right at him. The 49er defense is good against the pass, and they got a great pass rush, but you can put it down their throats. So people I've been listening to, and it's calling for actually a lower scoring game than everybody's calling out because they think everybody's going to be trying to run the ball and eat up the clock. So,
Well, this year, the scores have been lower overall, haven't they? Seems to me that they've been lower across the board.
Yeah, they have been lower. The running backs, for as much as they clamored this offseason to run the football more, they got their wish, and those scores have been lower as a result. So,
Okay, I like the Chiefs. I just like Mahomes. I think if you got Mahomes, he just always has that look like he thinks he's going to win. I think his comment this last week, he's like, I never consider us the underdog or whatever he said to that effect. I think he truly believes that.
yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Well, he's kind of although it was a high pick in college, he kind of came out underrated. He came from Texas Tech. They didn't really win a lot of games. He's known for a big arm, but they didn't really win a lot of games. So people knew who it was, stats wise, but they didn't know how good he was going to be as a leader. So, he kind of came out as underrated. But
he did come out as underrated, but the Chiefs traded quite a bit to move up.
They traded up to get him, yeah.
Yeah. And I think he landed in a good spot with Andy Reid as a coach. You get a Bears coach, and he's probably not as good, because he could have gone to the Bears. That's the year, isn't that the year that they traded up to take Trubisky?
Trubisky, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Every time they play the Chiefs, they regret it. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, are you guys gonna what do you have a favorite dish that you make for the Super Bowl?
Not this year. I'm not at home, so.
Okay.
So I don't know what we're doing for the Super Bowl this year.
Well, the house will be doing something.
Yeah, we'll be doing something for sure.
Okay. What about you, Agent?
Yeah, well, I'm with AJ though. This year nothing. But I'm a wings nachos guy, but with the going under the knife on Tuesday, I haven't had a drink in a week and a half, and I've been eating better. So I'm not happy about it either. Freaking
Same here.
become a grumpy bear.
They make you stop drinking a week and a half out?
Well, they said 2 weeks, and then somebody else told me one, and I don't know. But I think I think I'm getting the twitches and the all the other kind of shit.
You're getting the twitches, all right.
Yeah,
We'll call you Twitchy.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's the Super Bowl. Anything else you need to say about the Super Bowl, about Chiefs, the team, Taylor Swift?
No. I don't think we need to say anything about Taylor Swift. I think she's going to speak for herself today. So I think no. I just don't want to let camera. We don't need her. We don't need a camera shot of Taylor Swift every time Travis makes a catch. Okay. We don't.
Hey, as they said, they showed Jerry Jones more than they showed Taylor Swift. So that doesn't make you throw up, does it?
I saw a friend of mine sent this to me this week. I don't watch football, so I don't know who Taylor Swift is, but he sounds fast. I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, Jack, most importantly, what are you doing? What are you doing today? What's going on in your week?
I'm gonna grill burgers. We're gonna do that. It's always grilling season here, but especially on a day like today, the wind's not as bad and stuff. And my daughter has the seasoning down, and I'm the grill master. So we go old school charcoal, Weber kettle grill.
Good for you.
Yes.
Awesome.
So that's what we'll be doing.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely. So cool. I'm picking the Chiefs too. Yeah. All right. So we're 3 Chiefs here. That's all right. Sounds like 3 Chiefs and not enough Indians, as they used to say. Although I'm sure I offended somebody with that one, but that's the story of my life. All right, AJ. Let's talk about Wisconsin now. It's been a disastrous week for Wisconsin basketball.
Disastrous 2 weeks, man. They lost 4 in a row.
What is it?
It's the suits.
It's the suits?
Yeah.
Greg Gard's wardrobe is doing them in. I think that's true. It seems to me that they, like any sport, it's like who you play and when you play them. Like Michigan got that guy reinstated. He can only play home games. Of course, they were playing Michigan at home, so that guy got in. He's on academic suspension, but he can play in home games.
And then Rutgers had the guy yesterday been suspended for the first 20 games for underage gambling in Michigan. And no, he doesn't play. No, he drops 20 yesterday.
So
but you don't go and lose a 16-point lead. Wisconsin, which again, as I said, never does. It's been 20 years,
right. And
then one guy does not get you tallywhacked by almost 30 points. And they weren't even in a game.
I know.
They weren't even.
I think this underscores the value of John Blackwell on both ends of the floor. I'm not saying they would have won all 4 games. I'm not saying they would have won 1 game. But his value as a 3-point shooter and as a secondary 3-point shooter and defender just has gone through the roof.
Well, I haven't been paying close enough attention because as soon as I tune in, I see the score, I turn it off. What's up with Blackwell? Has he not been playing?
Blackwell and McGee are both hurt. So both your backup guards at both positions are hurt.
Are they coming back, like hurt out for the season or what?
McGee didn't even travel yesterday, so I don't know what his story is. Blackwell at least traveled yesterday and is hopeful to play on Tuesday.
Okay. All right. Well, at least that gives me hope if we know that. I think Blackwell's a real good player. He's not the greatest player ever, but he's certainly his size and his athleticism and everything.
But my thoughts on the Big Ten overall are that the Big Ten is pretty average. I mean, the 3rd place team is now 8-5, and Illinois is 8-4. So the Big Ten overall is not the elitist of the elite this year.
And go ahead.
Yeah, you think about it during the preseason games. Before the tournament, before they started playing, nobody was ranked except for Purdue was ranked in the top 25. Maybe one or two snuck into 20 to 25. All of a sudden, they start beating up on each other, and everybody thinks they're good. right? Which,
Yeah.
they weren't good beforehand, but now they're beating average teams. Uh, uh, overrated again, I would say. And watching Purdue, I just don't think they're, again with the big kid. There's other big kids out there. They'll shut him down.
They played yesterday, right? Did they win? I don't even know if they won yesterday.
I don't even know.
Michigan State beat Illinois yesterday.
Yes,
I know that. That was an upset.
That's because Marcus the Mask, Port Washington, not Port Washington. He went to
Waupun.
He didn't have a big game yesterday. He's their leading scorer, so but Michigan State was able to shut them down, hold them to 80. So
Purdue beat Indiana by 20 yesterday, 79-59.
yeah,
And they're currently ranked second, and they're 22-2. They didn't lose 2. I thought it feels like they've lost more than 2.
They lost 2 because they beat Marquette. So.
Okay, all right. So with Blackwell coming back this week, AJ, I don't know who they're playing. Do you know who they're playing?
They're playing Ohio State and somebody else.
Okay, well they already played Ohio State there, so this must be in Madison.
Yeah.
And it was close last time. I think they won by 4. Can they pull out a victory this Tuesday?
If they don't pull out a victory this Tuesday, they may find themselves in the bubble. Because Ohio State is not good at all. I watched them play Maryland. They played Maryland yesterday. The game went to overtime. It was the longest overtime game ever. All I wanted to do was watch the Marquette game, and they kept playing the Ohio State Maryland game that I didn't want to watch.
So now you're down on them because they took too long. Did they win or lose?
You
don't know. I thought you were watching them.
They finally won.
Oh, you're talking
Ohio State and Maryland.
They finally won.
Yeah, I don't even know who won that game. Won a second overtime. I kept turning it off. I think I watched the end of Law and Order or something like that.
Ohio State won 79-75. Now Ohio State is 14-10.
4-9 in the Big Ten.
I don't want to see any more losing teams. Every time I see a losing team, they're beating the Badgers. Yesterday, they were 2-7 or who? God, it was terrible.
That's my point. That's my point. They're exactly we're playing. They're 4-9 in the Big Ten. We're still losing. So that's my point.
Okay. All right. Enough about. So can Wisconsin save their season and Greg Gard's job if he changes his wardrobe?
Yes, but they're gonna have to beat either Illinois or Purdue later in the year.
Okay. Well, anything's possible. What do you think, Greg?
You're talking to the wrong guy because I think Greg Gard is a really good person. I've just not been a huge fan. I just they're up and down. Again, part of it is they don't get the players. I thought they had with Storr and Blackman this year. I thought they had a couple of athletic guys because without them, I mean, they're just back. Crawls. Below average big guy. Wall's been there for 27 years. I guess that gives him an advantage. But I just don't think they're just not athletic enough to play with these teams. So, I mean, I think he does a good job with what he gets, but
Rutgers had a guy.
But half the job is recruiting, and they can't keep athletes in the States.
Well, the issue is, and I don't want to pick on one kid, but the issue is their best freshman got busted early in the year, so he hasn't even played yet.
Who's their best freshman?
Gus Yeldon. He hasn't even played yet. He got busted for extracurricular activities, so he hasn't even played all year long.
So is he not playing at all this year? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, but how many years in a row are we going to say, oh, they have a top 10 or a top 15 class, and then you try to find who these guys are, and they're the same thing over and over. So.
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right, so not a lot of big hope there for Wisconsin fans. I was hoping for some more out of you guys today.
No, not a lot of hope there.
Okay, what about Marquette?
Again, there's a lot of good Wisconsin basketball players, and they're not getting the kids. All these high school kids are leaving town, and I don't know if it's all academics or if it's just kids want to play bigger.
And they're leaving for rival schools. I mean, Janowski is going to Nebraska.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Janowski went to Milosevic, was at Iowa State.
They,
You got the kid going to two. I mean, you could go up and down. There's kids all over the state now that are they're just not staying at home. So that's a big part
It's
of it.
not. I mean, the Wisconsin's scoring more than they used to. It can't be that they're this old, slow down team anymore, right?
It's their 3-point defense that's been very bad lately. So it's been very. They
Well, I
give
mean,
up.
look at Chucky Chucky Hepper, man, averaging like 3.5 points a game, over the last X number of games. So just again, guard I think does well with the guys he gets again, but half the job is getting the guys, and I'm just not sure they're getting the guys.
All right.
That's my longer term opinion.
So
they don't have a lot of dudes, as we say, Jack. They don't have a dude that just sticks out to you and jumps off the page.
all right. So then the main dude is going to be gone. Sounds like, because what did you say McIntosh said today, AJ, or like yesterday?
That was a burner account. I'm not going to credit that source.
Okay. All right. Okay, then thanks for getting me all wound up for nothing before the show started.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry.
Okay. What about Marquette?
Marquette, big time win yesterday over Ricky Pitino.
Ricky Pitino, that cheats.
Big time win. I think it was a big time win because they were down 15 at one point in that game. They won by 11.
They won by 11?
Yeah.
They pulled away in the last 2 to 3 minutes.
Kolek had 27, I think.
Yeah.
5.
Kolek had 5 at halftime, and he ended up at least with 27.
St. John's, is Pitino got them turned around? Are they good this year? Or are they ranked?
14-10. They're 6 and 7 in the Big East.
Okay, so they're competitive, but they're not.
Well, they got hotter than heck in the first half and pulled away.
They hit 12 threes.
12 threes in the first half, and Marquette was down 10 at halftime, 9 or 10 at half.
9 at
Kolek had 9. Kolek had 9 points in the next 2 minutes or something like that. So the 3 threes. So
okay,
and he had a couple passes that were pretty cool.
The one to Stevie, the pocket pass to Stevie was pretty cool.
At halftime, it was 47-38 St. John's, and then Marquette outscored them by exactly 20 points in the second half, 48-28, for a final of 86-75.
Yes, yeah. Anytime you can get like Stevie and also rolling on defense, they'll be in good shape. So.
When does Marquette play UConn? They haven't played them yet.
They play them twice in a week and a half.
Okay. And UConn is really good again
They're
this year.
number 1 in the country. They're 21.
That's really good.
Yeah, I think they beat whoever they beat yesterday. Just pounded on them. So was that Georgetown or?
It's Georgetown. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Huh? Doesn't count. It counts. All right. So, what do you think? Are you more optimistic about Marquette's season than Wisconsin, because they have not done as well as
I am more optimistic because Marquette, unlike Wisconsin, is getting healthy. They got Chase Ross back. They got Sean Jones. They won't get back till next year, but they got Chase Ross back, and that adds a little depth to their lineup. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep it rolling, except when they play UConn. So.
Okay, so Marquette, you like them? Do you think they're going to do? Do you think Wisconsin's going to make the tournament?
Yes.
Doug?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they'll bounce back, but I mean, the Marquette goes as Kolek goes. I mean, they're okay with when he starts to take over the game. It's pretty cool watching.
Is he a senior?
Yeah, he's a senior. He's from Rhode Island.
Yeah, not exactly a basketball hotbed.
No, but he doesn't say much. But
and keep in mind, he came from George Mason, so he's a transfer as well. He wasn't recruited by Marquette.
What do you think about Shaka as a coach and recruiter?
I love Shaka. I think that his key to success was getting Joplin to stay home after decommitting from Texas. So I think that'll serve them well, and I think um, the fact that he was able to keep this, he doesn't believe in the transfer portal, so the fact that he was able to keep this group together is really impressive. Um, so I I, lo- I love him as a coach. We'll see what happens next year when he has to recruit a whole new group of kids, but I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good.
What do you think of Shaka, Doug?
Well, I like Shaka a lot. Thinks he brings a lot of energy. He's a good coach. He's he's a good coach. I think the kids relate to him. He has control over them. I'm a big fan.
He's a Milwaukee guy. So
Madison,
Madison,
yeah.
Yeah,
he's
Oregon high school.
less likely to leave again. I mean, do you think he's with Marquette for the long haul?
Yeah, I think so. His girls are gonna go to Nicolay. He said, and I talked to him because I got to talk to him at practice, and
Okay,
he said he actually goes over to Homestead on Sundays for the youth league on Sundays.
really?
Yeah, because he said that,
Homestead. I've never heard of them.
yeah,
Where are they?
yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Hey, chill. I haven't brought him up yet, so chill.
I know. I'm waiting.
No. You don't have to wait much. You don't have to wait. It's
Okay,
fine.
so Marquette's good in the short haul and the long haul, and not so much for Wisconsin. Is what I'm hearing.
Not so much. By the way, Wisconsin only got one recruit for next year's class. One.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
guess where he's from? Shockingly, guess where he's from?
New York City.
Minnesota.
Oh God, they get all those guys. Why? How do they get so many Minnesota players for both football and basketball?
It's the same school from Minnesota. I don't know why. It's the same school. It's Lakeville North. They'll come from Lakeville North.
Okay. The Lakeville North pipeline is alive and well.
Yeah. By the way, Lakeville North played Wisco and got beat by Wisco on 2 weeks ago.
All right, we've opened up the can of worms, the Homestead can of worms. What's going on in the world of Homestead Highlanders?
We only got two games left. Friday night is senior night, so it should be really fun. Should be really special. This group has done a lot for us. Friday night is senior night, and then Thursday night, if we get by Friday, Thursday night is Nicolay. So we got 2 games left. One on Friday, one on Thursday.
So only one game this week for the first time in a while.
Yes, sir. It's been a while. It's good for us, so I think.
All right, Doug. I've heard some disparaging remarks about Homestead's coaches, assistant coaches in particular. But
yeah, right.
But besides that, what do you think of Homestead? Oh, we're losing them again.
You know, I like Homestead a lot. I think that this is a good thing for them. They have one game each of the next 2 weeks. They had 9 games in 3 weeks, 3 Saturdays in a row against 2 of the top teams in the state with Marquette and Milwaukee. Their legs were a little burnt out. I'm hoping little time off, less games, gets them ready for the tournament. So, I mean, they got some big hurdles to overcome in the tournament, but they're a nice team. Their big guys are solid, and they need a little bit more out of the guards position. But they're young. They're young. They're small. They're small at the guard position. So,
we're really small.
I do like Homestead and a couple guys out sick, but I think they'll bounce back.
Okay, good. That's a good report.
I'm a big Coach Kreider fan. Some of their assistant coaches aren't that good, but
yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Berg too. They got 13 wins on the year, so the Berg has 13 wins on the year, so that's pretty impressive. They got 13 wins, 6 losses, so that's pretty impressive. So
they've had some big losses, but if they can keep bounce back, good. All right, so that's the state of Homestead basketball. This is the last week of the NFL until April. Preseason. Yeah. So anything in particular that you'll miss about the NFL? I mean, when the NFL goes dark for 6 months, are you in depression? How do you feel about that? What's going on? What do you do?
After about April 2nd, I do miss it because those 3 weeks of March Madness kind of feel
Gets ready for the. Is he at Frozen? Are you Frozen over there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm unfrozen.
You're not frozen to me. I just see
Yeah. So
Doug's frozen.
NFL draft time. NFL draft. Now we look
Yeah.
at all the places we fill in.
Yeah.
NFL does an absolutely amazing job of marketing their program and keeping you involved all year long.
It really does.
So,
Keep in mind that
what do you do,
NFL,
H? Are you depressed?
No, I'm good. Can you see me? No, I'm good. Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you, and I can see you moving. Doug keeps freezing up a little
Your
bit.
mouth is frozen. But yeah.
And what a surprise! It's frozen open. What a shocker!
But keep in mind that the NFL has done such a good job marketing that flag football is now an Olympic sport, starting in 2028.
Wow, that is something.
In LA.
Okay. Do you watch any of the Pro Bowl stuff?
I did not.
Okay.
I can
All right. You're not that desperate then.
No, I did not care.
Okay. All right. Well, it's been a good week. All of us are picking the Chiefs. It's been a tough week if you're a Badgers fan, which is it's finally over. So, AJ, any last words for the week? Or are you going to show up on Wednesday, or you take another day off?
Oh, I'll be here.
Okay.
I don't have anything, so I'll be here. So.
Okay. Next Mafia show is Wednesday at 9 a.m.
Yes.
And we'll have Doug on post surgery. See how he's feeling.
Yeah.
Interview him from the bed.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I'll be fine. I'll be back at action.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I can.
By the way, one last thing before I forget. Shout out to the Bombers, going 22-0 to start the year. But the alma mater going 22.
Yeah, he doesn't give any love to his old high school, the Kohler Blue Bombers.
No. I just did. I covered it, so I just did.
The Blue Bombers. Okay. Yeah. What about the Warhawks? How are they doing, AJ? Do you know?
They got beat by a Warhawk alumnus yesterday, so that was kind of surprised. I was happy, but I was sad but happy for him. So, Coach Gritz.
So AJ, you got to give a call. You got to give a call out to Coach Gritz. Coach Gritz is one of AJ's old friends.
Coach Gritz has done a really good job. He's done a really good job.
Who's this? Where is he, Coach?
Jake Gritzmacher. He used to be the coach at Bryan and Stratton. Now he's the coach at lacrosse.
Okay.
And he's done a really good job. He's in his first year there. He just took over. Not a lot of expectations down there, I don't think. Not from him. Well, from him, yeah. But I don't think there were a lot of expectations from the program. They've now beaten Whitewater twice in the year. They took Platteville to the wire. So they've gotten a few really good wins, and I think they're in second or third in the league right now. So I think they're in second now because Whitewater was in second and got beat by him yesterday. So Grits has done a really good job. I'm looking forward to the day when I can go actually see them play, so I can go see how he's doing and how he's built the program. So he's just done a really good job for himself. He started at Lindenwood, then took over at Bryan and Stratton, and now is at lacrosse, running his own program. So.
Well, those coaches have to come up through the ranks, don't they?
Yeah, and he's a Milwaukee kid too, so he's from the area. So it's pretty impressive.
Did you say his last name is Gritzmacher?
Gritzmacher, Jacob Gritzmacher.
I had a geometry teacher, Miss Gritzmacher. She was wonderful. She got me through geometry. It wasn't easy. Triangles are not my friends.
Triangles are not your friend.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Doug, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I got a good call for Coach Gritz. Actually, Coach Gritz invited Abe to help coach at Bryant a few years ago, but then COVID hit and he couldn't get over there. So, great kid, great young kid.
Nice.
Excited for him, and since Dominic an Eagle, fly Eagles fly. So And AJ next weekend, big alumni weekend in Whitewater for AJ. They're honoring the basketball team's national championships. So,
Nice.
he'll be down. He'll be down in Warhawk
next Saturday. I'll be down there.
Nice. Great. And you don't have a game on Saturday for the
No,
Homestead.
Last home game is Friday. So.
Little Sisters of the Poor must have been booked that week. So
No, it's Grafton. It's Grafton. So.
Oh, jeez. All right, boys. That's it.
All right, boys.
Another Sunday in the books. Way to go. Doug, best wishes on your procedure coming up on Tuesday.
And, nice background there, too.
Go Mafia. Yeah, see here, give you a little look around the score. Six tennis courts. I figure I better get my last time in on the treadmill for a few weeks. So, or I'm sorry, on the bike.
The bike.
So
he's a big elliptical guy.
Like little walking, little bike, little whatever. So
I hear you. My joints hear you.
All the best to you guys.
All right,
have a great week.
Take care.
Talk to you later.
I'll tell you later.
All right, see ya. Go Chiefs.
Don't talk about joints. Go Chiefs.
See you.